All right, the LA Chargers have found the perfect free agent. If you're new to the channel, we're Detroit Lions fans, but this channel fully dedicated to the Chargers. I know that sounds a little bit weird, but I know it is weird, but we have had a lot of fun doing this channel and gives you an outsider's look into your team. So first question I have, though, let me know your all-time. We do this in the offseason. It's a lot of fun. Let me know in the comments your all-time favorite LA Charger linebacker without saying Junior Seau. Give me somebody else. Sean Merriman. Love that guy. What a beast. He was scary. Love that guy. Okay. Now, here's the situation that the Chargers are in. Maybe you didn't realize it. Maybe you have. The Chargers have the three highest graded defenders, Khalil Mack, Tony Jefferson, Ford, are all free agents. So it's like defensively, no one's really paying that much attention to it because the defense was a lot better than we thought. And then it's like, you know what? Actually, we need playmakers offensively. That's really what we need. And that kind of the focus is there. It's like T. Higgins or who are we going to draft as like a running back. But let's just think about the defense for a second. So you're losing those guys. So here's what I like is you saw it in the thumbnail, but there is a free agent that there's all kinds of these types of guys. Lavonte David, linebacker. Again, this isn't like the greatest free agent pickup ever. He's older. He's 35 years old. He's going to be heading into his 14th year. But this is why I like it. You got Henley and Junior Colson, pickups for linebacker in 2023 and 2024. You got Perriman and Dye are both slated to hit free agency on top of the other guys I was just talking about. So Lavonte David could be the perfect piece mentor type guy. You see this with the Commanders. The Commanders have the Bobby Wagner. It's like, well, I don't know. He's kind of older. And it's like, dude, this guy played outstanding for him. You can get him for cheap. He's a pro. You know what you're going to get. I think this would be perfect. So it came out of Nebraska. He's made a Pro Bowl, All-Pro. I thought he was like even better than more All-Pro selections or Pro Bowls than that. But he's had 100 tackles 11 times in his career. So the dude is just a baller. I love it. So my point is we're so focused on all these other free agents. Like I said, T. Higgins, who are we going to draft? Colson Loveland, all that's really good. But there's a lot of really sneaky, older, or maybe just not the headliner free agents that the Chargers will be bringing in, I think. So keep an eye on that. Another thing that's interesting to me, and we keep talking about this one, and it's like, I don't know. The Colston Loveland thing is just so again, if you're just following the Chargers are picking 22nd, Colston Loveland is a premier tight end, but we keep kind of talking about how maybe they should get somebody later on. But the more I watch Loveland, the more I'm just like, that's right. This dude is great, man. And he gets open. He's big, fast, physical, strong. And here's the thing about him that is crazy. He had a terrible quarterback. Literally didn't have one, if I could just tell you. Michigan went the second half of the season and said, we cannot win like this. We don't have a quarterback. They went to like the water boy offense. Well, we're just going to run it. And if we punt, then fine. I don't even care. But our quarterback's so bad that he's just going to throw an interception. So the point is, didn't have a quarterback. And they ran the ball every play the second half of the year. And he's still going to be a top or first-round pick. But here's the crazy part. Round 2, Josiah Stewart just kind of been around with Michigan for a while. And the guy is just a absolute problem. Doesn't have like the biggest measurables, but you see what I'm saying right there? Like he's not anything that stands out physically. He's like not 6'5", 260. but he just power rushes. He's got all these different moves. Really, I don't know if he even does. He just bull rushes you every time. There's a little quick, but see how quick he gets in there for a guy that's not very big? I mean, he just bang. Oh, man. So you got Michigan guys all over the place. I'm biased being a Michigan fan, but I think those two are really good. Jim Harbaugh, of course, knows them really well. You can't go wrong. So I think where I kind of stand on it is, okay, don't take tight end early because we found other ones later. However, tight end is so valuable and so important that I wouldn't screw around too much with it, and maybe you do just take him. I mean, really, because it's such a valuable position now in the NFL. I think the positions that are on the rise are tight end and running back, because tight ends can be absolute matchup problems, and then running back, teams really focused for the last 5 years, like, we're just not going to give up the big play. We just can't allow explosive plays. So put two safeties deep. It's just like, see if you can figure it out. And it's like, well, all right, we're going to run the ball then. Be patient, run it, get 4 yards, 8 yards, 3 yards, 5 yards. And eventually you just win the game, because if you can run the ball and stop the run, that still is the formula. And so I say that to say that other positions that we might be really focused on maybe aren't as valuable anymore. However, if you're drafting correctly, you still take the best player available, which I struggle with that. I really do. Like, if you need a position and you're going to take, and you just take the best player available, it's like, well, don't you need a tight end though? Or, so when you look at it, look at all the teams. They're the Chargers picking 22. And really, because you don't really need a specific position and you are going to take the best player, all these other teams around you don't really matter. Where up here it matters more, because they're looking for quarterbacks and all that. So you can kind of see how you're in a great spot. This is where you want to be picking. It really is. If you're up here, then you're forced to pick some people that you maybe don't want to. Your back 20s, you can pick who you need to, who you want to. So let me know your thoughts in the comments. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't, and we'll see all of you on the next one.